Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. And I've been on holiday for the past week, which is why this time we're doing a double week, starting with some concept art for supporter packs and vault passes. So yeah, you can see the Oracle armor set and the Cathedral armor set. I'm actually surprised there's a head under this cap here. Definitely didn't look like there was a head in the game. Also, the Cathedral set looks pretty amazing, at least in the artworks. There's more. If you scroll down, definitely do so if you're interested. Of course, the link will be in the description below. Also, GGG has been at Gamescom, and EGN had a chance to sit with Managing Director Chris Wilson and Game Director Jonathan Rogers. Of course, Chris is focused on PoE 1, while Jonathan is focused on PoE 2. They have been interviewed on PoE 2, and these are definitely really interesting, so if you have the time to watch those, definitely do so. Also, if you're playing the game, you might as well put it in the background, because it is always interesting to hear GGG developers speak. And you can also see these guys have been getting green hairs here, and yeah, they're getting old. This shows how much time has passed since the beginning of this game, which is actually pretty impressive. Also, there is the Gamescom Druid gameplay walkthrough, which we've seen already in the previous weeks, so yeah, if you haven't seen this, absolutely do watch it. Otherwise, well, I mean, just watch the other interviews, which again you can put in the background while you're playing, which is always really useful. And we also got a hideout showcase. I always recommend all hideout showcases, but this one in particular is absolutely amazing. There is the Flying Dutchman. It's literally a ship, and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't even know how that got built. It's incredible, and also the convention, which might look like an average hideout at first, until you realize it is exactly the same as the Exile convention that just happened. So yeah, these two are absolutely amazing. Definitely take a couple minutes of your time to watch these, and maybe click on these links here and go watch the official thread, because these hideouts are something else, I tell you that. Also, we got a couple new tattoos, some of just generic like mana, life and ES. Some are crazy like this, plus 2% to all maximum resistances, however requiring 8 adjacent passive skills allocated, which doesn't give you many places to place it. Also, it requires you to waste some points on the passive skill tree, which I mean is kind of fair for 2% to all maximum resistances, which is absolutely huge, especially for some builds which are not very close to plus to all maximum resistance nodes on the tree. Also, there's this very random one granting a random keystone, literally a random keystone. So you can have a very random keystone. I don't know if you can just slam one over the other until you get the correct keystone. However, yeah, it can be really strong, it can be really random, so I don't know about that. But still, we got some concept art for the chieftains, and you can see how it goes from some very basic art to some extremely cool one. And yeah, these are absolutely amazing. Definitely check it out. There's a lot more there for basically every of the chieftain here. You can see this weapon is also absolutely amazing. GGG's designers are pretty cool. There's also a link to the person that actually made this one here, which is absolutely amazing. Looks extremely realistic. And yeah, very, very good overall. We also got a 3.22.1 patch. This is a preview, but the patch is actually live and has been hotfixed a couple times already, so there's a lot of Trial of Ancestor fixes and improvements. A big one has been a forfeit match button, however it's only available when your ancestral totem has been banished in stalemate situation, because it happened that your totem got banished, the enemy then totem got banished, and then only defensive units were on the field. And what happened there was that no one was doing anything, you were basically soft locked in there, which was pretty annoying. Also, some changes have been done to units, especially the infamous Titanic Shell, which has been kinda nerfed, like the life got lowered, takes more damage while protecting totems, respawns slower. Yeah, however, it has been clarified that the protection skill applying to multiple totems is actually the correct behavior, and that sent some people into a frenzied rage. But I mean, that's what normally happens on Reddit, so that's pretty fine. Also, apparently, chieftains, when a player isn't in range of them, they are now mean killing machines, most likely just decimating your own ranks, which makes it for a very strange thing, where if you are near chieftains you get one shot, and if you are far away from chieftain they just destroy your team. So I don't know about that, but honestly I'm not playing too much Dota in general, so yeah, I don't know, until they add some way to play at your own level instead of having to derank yourself to actually try to win. Yeah, that might be interesting. Still, there's also been some general improvements. Loading screens no longer wait to finish loading the visual effects for other characters before loading into areas. This is great when you're loading in towns, because otherwise you will wait ages to load all other players' microtransactions, which, I mean, was extremely annoying and honestly really almost made me quit during the campaign because it was way too boring to do that. Also, improved the loading screen during many situations. I don't know which situation because I haven't seen personally any improvement there, and hopefully GGG will fix what they broke with the latest patches, because loading times really became obnoxious after the launch of the Total League. So I don't know, that's definitely one thing that's stopping me from playing more of the patch, because the game itself is in a very good situation right now, but these loading times are so annoying. I mean, there's also other fixes, of course, some controller-specific changes, a couple Rattler-specific changes, and a huge amount of bug fixes, which, I mean, always good to see bug fixes. I mean, some people definitely had problems here, so if you have been having some problem, you can definitely try to Ctrl F and search for your own problem, and maybe it has been fixed here. Also, GG has been to Gamescom, as we saw, and also at PAX West, and yeah, these were photos from the booth, and the booth looks amazing. You can see all the PCs ready for Path of Exile 2 to be played in there, and then you can see what happened. Like, everyone was in there, and apparently the queue to play hit 3 hours long. I mean, I love PoE 2, but I'm not sure I would wait 3 hours for like 30 minutes or something trial there. So that was pretty crazy, honestly, and I'm glad GG is getting a lot of attention at those conventions, because I mean, they cost a lot to get a booth in there, and yeah, you really want your return back with attendees, and also, of course, media coverage and all the kind of stuff, even though I personally very much dislike the general media coverage that they do on games. So, but then again, you can see the interview with EGN, interview with Low Whip, I don't know what that is, and again the Gamescom Druid gameplay. So it's pretty much the same post as the one we saw before, but however, we got some photos which are definitely really interesting. And we also got some Twitch community highlights, and there's a lot of mirror drops, some big drops like Apothecary as usual, Mage Blood as usual, and some extremely fast builds, which I mean are way faster than you would expect. Definitely check it out. Those clips are really short, so you can absolutely watch them in a 1 minute, probably is enough to watch them all, although mirror drops are becoming much more standard than they used to be, mostly thanks, of course, to Reddit, where everyone just posts their own mirror, and Sanctum, which sometimes happens to print mirrors and even doubles that down with some relics, so that's pretty cool. I mean, mirrors are absolutely cool, and who knows, maybe then people will move on to fishing, as that's becoming much rarer to do. Also, recently asked question thread is being updated again with the why are you not fixing Titanic shells. If you want to know more, you can definitely check these out. And the live updates launch thread is also being kept updated, which I very much appreciate, because I was wondering if the 3.22.1 patch had already hit, and sure enough, reading down here, definitely he gave me the answer to that, and you can also see when they release hotfixes and another hotfixes. So there's a lot of very good stuff. It's been updated to 2 days ago, so it's actually up to date. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the league. I definitely am for now, except those loading times. GGG, please fix that. And yeah, I guess it was all for this week. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, you could subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.